I'm not a husband snatcher. Na niseme kwa lugha ya mtaa.
Only to be rudely shown the door and told you did not produce a marriage certificate and that
Cannot do it because look, these are morals and you cannot police morals.
From being busted at hotels over marriage certificate to now being linked to what the High Court calls a clever ruse to grab property worth hundreds of millions, former Laikipia woman rep Cate Waruguru is back in the headlines. Welcome back to BNN, where we bring you the real gist. Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, and follow us on Telegram and Instagram on BNN Basic for more updates. If you want to advertise with us, reach us on Telegram at BNN MarketBot. Cate Waruguru is not new to drama. As Laikipia woman rep, she was as bold in politics as she was in public life. Loved by some, criticized by many, Cate always kept tongues wagging. But beyond politics, her personal life has been the real gossip headline magnet. Remember that infamous hotel saga a few years back, like 7 years ago? Reports claimed Cate and a man were turned away after failing to produce a marriage certificate.
and I was given a room 402. After dinner we came back to the hotel at around 9:10, only to be rudely shown the door and told you did not produce a marriage certificate and therefore you cannot be given a hotel room here.
That one incident lit up gossip blogs. People started whispering that Cate was a husband snatcher, but she clapped back, insisting the hotel had no right to act as moral police.
Look, these are morals and you cannot police morals. You cannot be the enforcing authority. They have no moral question to ask anybody whether they are married or not married as long as they are adults, because this.
According to her, she was with her then husband, William Kiget Kiprotich, a man she'd been married to for 7 years, and together they shared 2 children.
You need to tell us, are you married? We said yes, we are married, and we've been married for over 7 years, and we have children, 2 children together. So the next thing was, please, can I see your ring? Does it have?
But you know Kenyans online, once that husband snatcher label landed, it stuck like a stubborn meme, and Cate has been fighting to shake it off ever since.
This hotel will face a suit, a legal suit. Catherine has already retained me as a lawyer.
Things took another turn in 2021 when then blogger Dennis Itumbi dropped a messy post about Cate. According to him, Cate stormed the home of Zipporah Njoki Kang'ara, the first wife of businessman Peter Njogu Waweru, with her face covered, flanked by 4 men. The blog even claimed Cate had written to Kenya Power, asking them to cut off electricity at Zipporah's house, saying she and Waweru didn't live there anymore. The post reads, how the buibui-clad Laikipia County MP Cate Waruguru allegedly got at Njoki's residence pale Utange. She reportedly wants the ex-wife of her current boyfriend to vacate the house. She even wrote to Kenya Power asking for a disconnection. Quote, my husband and I no longer live there, end of quote. And it gets darker. As per court documents, Zipporah claimed she had actually recorded videos of the whole incident, but once they realized she was filming, her phone, a Samsung S20 worth 121k back then, was allegedly smashed to the ground. Imagine that. Evidence gone in seconds. To make matters worse, Zipporah alleged Cate poured strange liquids around the home, claiming she was casting out demons, and that Waweru even assaulted her during that confrontation. If that doesn't sound like a Nollywood plot, I don't know what does. Zipporah's OB extract reads, assault report, and then goes ahead to say, to the station is one person by the name Zipporah Njoki, a resident of Utange. Then goes ahead to say, to submit a report that on 12th May 2021, at around 12:40 hours, her husband, namely Peter Njogu Waweru, then goes ahead to say, whom they have separated for a while due to family issues, but they have not officially separated, came to her house with a woman they have been cohabiting together, namely Catherine Waruguru and other members, a total of 4, which she was unable to identify, the said mentioned assault, and tore her clothes, and also broke her phone, Samsung S20 Ultra, which she bought at 120,000. Then goes ahead to say now she is at the police station seeking for police help. Despite all this noise, Cate later openly confirmed she was married to Awero. Reportedly, they had even had a traditional wedding. She even went on record saying she was not a husband snatcher. If anything, these men are the ones who chase her.
Allah.
I'm chased, I don't chase. So please ask your men why they chase after me. And after all, I'm not a husband snatcher. Because when you say you are snatched, you look like some idle person who was walking around the street without knowing what you're doing, and you're a pickpocket.
But online, once Kenyans label you, it's hard to shake off, and the second wife tag has followed her everywhere. Fast forward to this year, and now Cate's name is tied to an even bigger mess. Not just gossip, but a High Court case. According to Justice Gregory Mutai of the Mombasa High Court, Cate and Wawero were linked to the fraudulent transfer of 6 prime properties in Nairobi and Mombasa. This included the matrimonial home in Utange, Bamburi, plus several investment plots. And guess what? The assets were secretly transferred in Rock and Pure Limited, a company where Cate owns a controlling 70%. The case was triggered by Wawero's wife, Zipporah Njoki, who told the court she and Wawero got married in 2010 and built those properties together. She said she contributed financially through loans, savings, dividends, and even supervised the construction of their home herself. But in 2021, she found out the properties had been quietly moved into Rock and Pure Limited, a company registered just the year before. Zipporah said she never gave spousal consent, calling the whole thing fraud. In her words, it was all designed to cut her and her 3 daughters out of their rightful inheritance. Of course, Cate and Wawero denied everything. Through their lawyer, Mr. Obonyo, they argued that Wawero bought those properties on his own, so spousal consent was not needed. They even claimed the assets had been sold to a third party already, dismissing Njoki's evidence as weak. But Justice Mutai wasn't convinced. In his judgment, Justice Mutai ruled the transfers null and void, stressing that spousal consent is mandatory under Kenyan law. He branded the whole scheme a clever ruse to cut Njoki and her daughters out of their inheritance. In short, the court sided with the first wife, and Cate's name was dragged straight into the mud. This wasn't just another scandal for the blogs. The judgment sparked national debate about women's property rights in marriage. Analysts say this ruling could reshape how similar disputes are handled in future, closing loopholes shady spouses have been using to move assets behind their partner's back. For Cate, it's another headline, another messy chapter added to her already controversial reputation. So there you have it, Cate Waruguru's journey from hotel drama to being labeled a second wife to High Court bombshells involving millions in property. Was Cate unfairly dragged into her husband's chaos, or does this judgment expose her not so good side? Drop your comments. And also, if you liked this video, give it a like. For more news, catch you in the next one.
So probably these women who are complaining, they need to do their homework very well and check around their men and their husbands and see whether there are areas of improvement that they need to work on. Peter Wawero is not new to me. He's my friend, my childhood friend, and he alinikatia na nikakubali.